All right, officially recording. Let's get into it. Spoiler alert. All right, yeah. So welcome to our final GBM, our third of the year, and again of the 2020-2021 term. Really good to have all you guys here. We're going to be talking about a lot of exciting things today. We're going to be talking a lot about the future. I guess we'll kind of go into here. Basically, we're going to give some intro updates on everything that's gone on in the last month since the GBM. We're going to talk about the events we've done, the project updates, future projects, and some more stuff along those lines as well. Then we'll be going into a year recap for this past year. We're going to be talking a little bit about the future outlook for the next year. And then we're going to kind of round it out with the elections at the end of this. So yeah, a lot of exciting things going on today. So we're going to start off by talking a little bit about our latest feature that we had. We were featured in IEEE Potentials. This was based on the solar charger workshop we did. Man, it's been a while now. It's been like 5 months, I think, but big snaps all around to everyone that came out to this, that participated, that volunteered for this. Really, like, this is an awesome visualization and realization of the hard work that we've put in. So really appreciate all the help you guys did on this and for making it possible that it even happened. This is really cool. So again, I think this is really a testament to being recognized for hard work and having it pay off. So good stuff, guys. The next thing, I want to give a quick shout out to everyone who is a member of IEEE that was elected into the SGA Senate this year. This is a really cool thing that we kind of threw together last minute, but I want to thank everybody that helped make this possible and kind of build out the IEEE coalition. Really cool stuff. So yeah, again, Brittany, Mina, Brian, Derek, and Seth all won seats. I don't know if any of them are in the call, but if any of them want to say anything, some quick words, feel free to. I don't know if they're in here, but I'll give a moment. They might not be in the call. Nevertheless, big congrats to these guys. I think, again, this is a cool kind of last minute thing that we were able to come together to make happen. So big snaps all around to everybody for that. And it'll be fun to see what you guys are able to accomplish in this next year. Definitely got high hopes. All right, so I think Juan is in the penthouse. If you want to give a quick update on the podcast stuff, Juan, if you can.
Yep. So we just finished uploading the video with Alex and John from Collins Aerospace. They work with our marketing director and secretary, Mohammed. So it was a pretty cool episode. We talked a lot about it. I actually was one of the co-hosts for it because our host, Brian, was not available. And I thought it went pretty cool. It went pretty well. We talked a lot about just aerospace stuff, so that was really cool. And the next one that we have coming up is just all the presidents from IEEE, SHEP, SWE, and NSBE. We're all just gonna talk to them and ask them a couple harsh questions about, coming to graduation. A lot of them are like graduating, and also about finishing off their term for most of them. And yeah. And we might be planning one more episode, but we still have to figure stuff out for that. But yeah, other than that, it's a wrap really. That's season 1. We filmed all 8 episodes that we set out to film. We recorded them and uploaded them, and yeah, now you guys can watch all of them or just a couple of them or whatever you want to do. They're all up there for you guys.
Yeah, really cool stuff. Thanks for spearheading. Oh, sorry, let me. Is it all good? Can I talk now?
Oh yeah, you can talk. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Can you like mute the mic? My bad. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, it's still okay. Sorry about that. But yeah, thanks Juan for being dedicated to this and kind of getting it off the ground for its first year. I think it was really fun to contribute to this, and I think it's gonna be really cool. And hopefully we can continue doing really cool stuff like this that bring voices to different parts of engineering into the next year and well beyond that. So, and we love good mystery and secret episodes. All right, events and projects. Everyone loves some good Dogecoin. Okay, so quickly we're going to talk about some recaps from some of the events that happened again between now and the last meeting. Oh, now that I think about it, I think I missed including the other cleanup that also happened between now and between then and now. So we've had two cleanups. This is our most recent one, which is our Eagle Nest Park cleanup, in which we were cleaning graffiti off of a bridge near the park, as well as doing garbage cleanup and restoration efforts through there. Here's some fun pictures from the event. A nice little IEEE logo before we painted over it. It was really cool to see so many guys come out for that. It's, again, awesome to see that we're kind of building out this as being a monthly tradition that we do, and we really hope to continue it a lot into the fall. So yeah, stay tuned for that. We have a lot of more service initiatives that we're already planning and that Natalia has been spearheading here. So a lot more stuff to come. It's gonna be really exciting. If Lance or Natalia wants to say anything real quick, feel free to, give some words if you'd like.
Yeah. So in April 10, we're gonna have a similar cleanup. Like I think it's in the same place where we're gonna also do a little bit of restoration with the lake behind the Eagle Nest Park. So if you guys are willing, then go for it.
Yeah, we'll be having some more information on that release soon. We're trying to nail down the details on that. It is in the middle of our spring break, so we can understand if you can't make that one, but we'll be sending information out on that to give you guys some added context to what that event is. But yeah, again, we always love seeing the service side of IEEE come out. This is an event that's kind of like more national based and has already been pretty set in stone. So it's a little bit harder for us to maneuver that date that it's more feasible for everybody. But nevertheless, if you can't attend that one, then we have a lot more coming up. If you can, that's awesome. We'll be sending out more information on that soon. All right, so yeah, again, I think this happened like a long time ago, but still, it's a big shout out to everybody that helped make the power supply workshop be a big success. Definitely a big shout out to Lucas for leading this, creating the design for these, and then leading each section of the workshop. Definitely big snaps all around for him on that, because again, it's always it's difficult to organize these, but we love seeing everyone have the opportunity to get some hands-on experience and meet up in person and do all these things that are hard to find nowadays. So it was really cool to see that, see all the smiles on your guys' faces and have this cool experience. We'll talk a little bit more about some of the new workshop ideas we have for the next year. We'll be talking about that a little bit later on, but yeah, there's more to come. We're going to be doing some more stuff like this with added capacity, so we'll get into that a little bit later here. All right, so I'm going to hand it over to Taylor so he can briefly talk to you guys about the current progress on the disinfection robot.
All right, hello everyone. I've been talking about this for the last couple of GBMs now. I'm the project lead right now for our disinfection robot. Some of you might know if you've been around for a while, IEEE every year does a major hardware project. And for the past few years, we've been doing a competition in conjunction with the IEEE Southeast Con, which is a yearly conference. This year was supposed to be in Atlanta, but as you know, conferences aren't really happening right now. So this year, we decided instead of trying to chase after something like that, we were going to do another big hardware project, but try to do something instead of competition focused, something a little bit more useful. So we took inspiration from lots of teams online all around the world that have been making these disinfection robots, or robots that go into a room and use ultraviolet radiation to inactivate viruses such as the coronavirus and kill bacteria. We started this project right around November, December of last year, and we're planning on finishing up in just 7 months now in November 2021. Currently, we're heavy in the design phase, working on circuitry, working on software, and working on the mechanical design of the entire robot. Things have been going great so far. You can see that middle picture right there is a picture of some of our hardware that we have right now. So that lovely blue glow is the cancer-inducing radiation of ultraviolet. So If you have any more questions about this project, you can contact me. I'm Taylor with a heart at the end on Discord. And other than that, that's where we're at right now with the disinfection robot.
Awesome. Thanks so much for the update, Taylor. Yeah, definitely. Oh, sorry. I always forget. No, I always forget about that. Yeah, so thanks so much for that. Thanks again. I say it every time, but thanks for taking the lead on this. This is definitely one of the coolest things we've done so far. So it's really awesome to see the progress we're making and the early success, knock on wood. So yeah, let's go to, I don't know, I'm not sure if Miguel's in the call. Any chance Miguel's in the call? All right, all good. Yeah, so I've been kind of following decently close to what on the updates for this project. So basically for the photonic sculpture, build is fully underway. For the prototype, basically right now we're designing an LED cube for this semester that we're trying to have basically display designs and utilizing, I believe, I want to say they're using Arduino for this. Maybe Arduino Nanos, I'm not too sure on that part, but basically we're going to be displaying different patterns through an LED cube, making the prototype for this semester. And then in the fall, we're hoping to design a Pegasus sculpture that's going to utilize lasers in order to change colors of the sculpture. And again, the team that's working on this right now has been pretty hard at work the last few weeks trying to get this prototype done and completed. If you're interested in this project, definitely reach out to Miguel because we're going to be continuing it again into the fall, and we're going to have more of an understanding of what we're looking for, and we're going to hopefully have a destination for it at that point. We are looking to display this in the engineering building upon completion. So yeah, Mondays are basically at 6. Meetings are on Mondays at 6, and then occasionally I know they also do meetings on Tuesdays as well. And yeah, we'll have different times for that in the next year. All right, so a quick update on our Rivers of Opportunity project. This is actually our summer service project. We've come up with the name Rivers of Opportunity for it at this point. Basically, a quick rundown of what this is for those of you that maybe are new to this. We are creating a water filtration system that's going to be powered by sustainable energy systems in order to create open source designs for clean purification systems for communities in Honduras that are also hopefully we're looking to make them pretty cost efficient so that they can be implemented in less fortunate communities. Basically, this project is spanning 2 summers. We've been working pretty heavily on the design and research phase right now for the spring in order to implement these designs in the summer. Hopefully, get findings from that and have solutions that can possibly be implemented around the world. This is a collaborative project with Global Engineering Brigade UCF. And yeah, hopefully we can get, again, this prototype done now and then implemented this next summer when in-person travel to the region of Honduras will be more available. That's basically the dream. If you guys are interested in that, please reach out to Kaylin or myself. I know that we've built out the teams pretty heavily, but if there's anyone that is still interested and has some ideas they want to bring to it, please reach out to us. All right, so the one that we're getting to the more spicy projects now. So we're going to talk a little bit about the ones that we're looking at for the next year that are even more ambitious than the ambitious ones we've taken on this year. So we're starting off talking about the IEEE, the Superstate Racer project that we're calling it. To give you guys a good rundown of what this project is, this is a dual electric hybrid vehicle that we are creating over the next 2 years, in which we are looking to basically implement this specific power system we're looking at that is going to have supercapacitors mixed with a solid state battery in order to hopefully create rapid acceleration with the use of the supercapacitors and then utilize solid state batteries once you reach a nominal speed with it. So basically in the fall, we're going to be utilizing a structure that we already have in a emptied go-kart in order to test out this power system. And then in the spring, we're going to start working on physical design of a new vehicle in order to house this power system. And then in the fall of 2022 through the spring of 2023, which is going to be the academic year following this one, we're going to be working on bringing those two together to make our own car that is hopefully very rapid accelerating, very efficient in energy use. And we also want it to be equipped with folding out solar panels, so then it's even more sustainable and more independent of any infrastructure. So yeah, we have a lot of plans with this. We are still in the pretty early planning phases. If you are interested in joining this project, we are going to be interviewing people over the next few months here for the entry positions onto the team. We're basically looking for people that are interested in the electrical team, a mechanical team, a software team, and also the project management. We have some of the leadership positions filled. Currently, we have an EE lead with Lions and also a mechanical lead with V. And I'm currently serving as the interim overall project manager, but we are planning to hopefully find someone who applies that can fill that role and dedicate all their time to working on this project. If someone can throw in the application into the chat here so that members can look at that, that'd be awesome. But yeah, so definitely, if you guys are interested in this, it's one of the really cool projects we're doing next year. So definitely hit it up if you're interested. Thanks, Brandon. Yeah, and this is what the end design is hopefully going to be like. We're really hoping that we can hopefully emulate this. It's really the epitome of what the master race of cars is. So look forward to that. All right, so the next project that we're taking on that's very ambitious, we are hoping to make a real-life lightsaber. So the goal for this is to basically cut through concrete walls and have this be something that we donate to the UCF Police and Fire Department in order to facilitate rescue missions, basically like for efforts in which you can't enter a building, be able to cut through outside walls. The current budget for this is basically 5,000 Bitcoin. I hope you guys are really excited for that. We have a lot of money into this one, currently funded by the Department of Defense, and got y'all. Yeah, it's hard for me to keep a straight face when I'm like completely lying to you guys. But actually, not joking. So now that you've had the complete meme, we're going to talk a little bit about the actual project that is outrageous and unbelievable that we'll be doing in the next year. So yeah, we're doing an IEEE exosuit. So yeah, again, not a joke. I swear to you, this is actually something that we're very seriously considering over the next year. I guess I should also reference a lightsaber. They definitely would never be okay with us doing that. Like cutting through walls with like explosives would probably not be the best thing. But but yeah, so the real one that we want to do, we're hoping to build a suit to basically the end goal with this is to bring added mobility to those that are members of our community that have neurological or other ailments, basically similar to what is shown here with our basically the worker in this scenario, but with in mind people that are either have disabilities with walking or have limbs that aren't able to function anymore. We're hoping to be able to design something that can hopefully rebring some of the abilities back to members of our community that lack the abilities that we sometimes take for granted. So this is a project that's going to be in collaboration with the Robotics Club. We're very early on in the planning stages here, so if you're interested in this, like reach out to us now. We're still, again, trying to figure out where this kind of fits in with us, what we want it to be in the next few years, and what we want the end design to look like. We're going to be building out this team over the summer and into the fall. So again, if you're interested, if this sounds like something that's really cool, if you have friends in other fields that are interested, definitely hit them up and tell them about this. It's going to be a very multidisciplinary project similar to the EV. So yeah, so good stuff ahead. Those are the two really ambitious ones. One out of the three was a meme. And yeah, trying to fight Chanos to save the GPAs of all of the EC students. All right, so yeah, now that we've kind of talked about what is the outlook and current state of our projects, we want to quickly give a quick recap of this past year and tell you guys about all the awesome things that we've done, and then get you excited for what is coming up in the next year. So yeah, I think it goes without saying, like, this has really been one of the crazier years that we've all lived through. I think it's really, when we came into this year, we really had no clue what we could accomplish. If anything, we honestly were given no advice on what to do. I think that was kind of where everyone was at in the start of this past summer. And to see all the things that we've been able to accomplish, all the growth that we've been able to gain, and the family that we've been able to build up with all of you guys, and all the different projects and events and everything we've been able to do has honestly been amazing. Like I think it's been something that's really changed my life over the last year, and it's been something that's been a big focus for me. And again, I'm super happy you've all been interested in what we do. It's really, what we do means nothing if it's not for you guys having that interest. So from the bottom of my heart, I definitely thank you guys a lot, and it's been awesome. It's definitely wouldn't be possible without the help of all you guys. So I want to thank Juan, Muhammad, Shauna, Lance, and then also Taylor, Andre, Carlos, Natalia, and Lucas for being a part of this executive team through these early stages. Again, we've really been trying to do a lot of overhaul, and none of this would have been possible if it was just me. So I think a lot of it really does go to the hard work and dedication of you guys, as well as the dedication of many of you guys that have volunteered and helped out that are not pictured here. So yeah, quick recap on some of the technical stuff that we've done. We did our TI workshop early on. That was the first one that we came back to doing in person. Then we did our solar charger workshop. Again, it was our first like kind of big success thing that got us out on the scene. And then we began doing our UVC robot. We've been utilizing the penthouse pretty well in order to get a lot of our projects underway in these crazy times. We've continued our work on the robotic arm, and again, these have been laying out the groundwork for us to do even cooler things. So definitely stay tuned for those. And again, I think, as I said earlier, it's really impossible without you guys and the interest that you've brought to this and the community that we've been able to build with you guys. So big thanks to all of you, and hopefully we can continue building it out. I know we haven't been able to see a lot of you guys in person based on circumstances. So it looks like the next year is going to be a lot brighter, a lot more inclusive, and a lot more opportunities, even based on what we've done this year. So good stuff ahead. So yeah, the next chapter, what's coming up for the next year. So basically some of the ideas that we have in place, obviously more projects, more workshops. We're planning to bring back the solar charger workshop with higher capacity next year. We still want to try to do a multimeter workshop and also an FM radio design. All those are going to hopefully be workshops that can bring as many of you guys in person to work hands-on as possible. We still hope to use the Lake Claire area in order to facilitate these, but we'll be playing that by ear. And by the end of next year, we hope to have done 6 workshops between the fall and spring semesters. That is the goal that we're setting for ourselves. We'll be including the addition of committees next year. So this is our project, social, professional development, and community service committees. This will be a great chance for anyone that's interested in leadership positions that are not as fully driven in as the officer positions. And we'll give a lot of you guys the chance to, one, grow from the position and also from the experience and advice that you'll be getting from your full committee. And then it's also a good chance for you guys to be able to have a stepping stone into higher positions if that's something that you're interested in. So I definitely recommend you guys apply to these. We're basically going to have at least 16 open spots on the 4 committees in total. So we'll be releasing that form soon. Again, more social events. These are going to include intramurals, cookouts, sporting events we'll be doing, do tailgates. That's going to be awesome to finally bring back. And beach days, hopefully we could do some form of parties as well. We got a lot of plans we want to try to do for that and continue to get people involved. A lot more industry events. We hope to, we've been building up some contacts in the last few months, and we hope to expand that to you guys and have you guys have these connections and network with people that are in industry, have them help you out, have you guys go work for them at times if that's what you're interested in, and a bunch of other stuff. We're going to also be improving you guys on an individual level with more resume workshops, more mock interviews. That's something that we definitely want to bring into the next year. One of the big things as well, our transient to steady state mentorship program, which is what we're calling our EC General Engineering Mentorship Program, basically is a chance for, if you're one of the older members of IEEE, you can give back to somebody who's a little bit earlier on in their path and give them some guidance on the path forward on how to succeed at the university and succeed in engineering. So definitely apply to that if you're interested on that end. And also, if you're one of the younger members, this is a great chance for you to have somebody that is further on that you can bond with, that you can make connections with, and that you can be paired with in order to help your growth and facilitate yourself into being a successful member of the UCF community. We definitely also plan to continue doing more collaborations this next year across technical and community organizations. And then we're going to be rolling out a bunch of more ways for you guys to get involved. Again, especially now that we're going back to campus, we're going to have so many more plans. And yeah, specifically in-person events. It's going to be awesome to bring that back. Really excited. Get your vaccines, all the good stuff. It's going to be awesome. So with that being said, the most important thing really with kind of cementing the future for us is making sure that we vote in the next group of officers. So we're going to be talking a little bit about the elections, who's running, what the process is, and then each person will be giving a short speech based on what their platform is and why they deserve to be in one of these roles. So yeah, let's get into it. So here is the current list of people that are running for positions. We're going to run through basically everyone just really quickly. I'll introduce everybody, and then we'll give some more specs on what the election is going to be like. So at the chair position, yes, I am running once again for re-election here to be your chair for the next year. Definitely really excited. I'll go a little bit more into detail on that. For vice chair, Andrew's running currently. For secretary, Abdul, Lance, and Sebastian are running here. For treasurer, it's Dimitri, Sebastian, and Tony. And then for project chair, John and Sebastian are running against one another. For the service chair position, Natalia is running for that. For social chair, Antonia, as well as Lance, are both running for that. The pro dev chair is currently not being run for, so we'll talk a little bit on how we plan to fill that role. And then the marketing director position is currently being run by Abdullah Muhammad, and webmaster is currently being run for by Brandon, Derek, and Evan. So yeah, basically how it's going to go down, we're going to talk a little bit about this, and then we'll go back to the past slide in order for people to present. But candidates will be given a quick 1 to 2 minute speech in which they'll run down, they'll basically be talking about, again, why they're running, who they are, what makes them qualified, and what their platform is for this next year. And then, again, feel free to put your camera on if you are running for one of these roles. And we're going to run through them in the order of position hierarchy. And then after that, we will open up the voting, which is going to take place from now until Monday. And the presentations will also be uploaded to YouTube. So if you know anybody who is a member and was unable to attend today, this will all be posted on there so that they can accurately make decisions on who they want to be in an officer position next year. So yeah, with that being said, did I miss? Okay, yeah, I did. Yeah, so last minute nominations. So this is what we want to do for anyone that is currently in the meeting that is interested in running for a position that is currently not on this list. We are doing either self-nominations or somebody else can nominate somebody that is in the meeting and they can be added to the ballot. This goes for any of the positions that are currently here. Most importantly, if no one wants to be nominated for the pro dev chair, then what we'll do after that fact is we will open up a nomination process in which the future executive council will approve somebody to be added into that role. But obviously we would prefer if someone would be interested in running for it now that we could formally vote for them. So I'm going to open the floor up for about a minute here in the case anyone wants to be nominated. All right, so in that case, then we'll go into it here. Again, since no one has been nominated for the pro dev spot, we'll open this up in an application form once we inaugurate the next section of officers in order for them to formally review anybody or appoint somebody for this position. And yeah, so we'll get started with myself here. So I'll just transition into briefly kind of what my ideas are moving forward, and also talking a little bit about why I feel like I'd be qualified to run again. But yeah, I think it goes without saying, it's been a challenge this year to fill this role of the chair position. It's been honestly an honor and a pleasure to serve all you guys this past year. I think what's been done goes without saying that it's been awesome to see, but besides the credentials, I honestly think there's so much more that I have left to do and that I want to contribute to IEEE UCF that it would be a true honor and a privilege to serve you guys for one more year moving forward here. I think we've grown this organization a great deal. We started off with basically 25 active members and are now at around 275. So it's been awesome to see that growth in just 1 year. I can't wait to visualize it next year once I get to see all you guys in person. And I think there's just so much more that we can do. It's going to be a new year, a completely different landscape. And again, I've outlined a lot of the ideas that we have in place, and I look forward to working with the new crew and being able to get to work with the ground running on the first day. So hopefully you guys are interested in that. You can feel free to write in whoever you would like to oppose me in this if you feel strongly that it's improper for me to be running right now. But I hope you guys can have the confidence in me for this next year. So I think with that, I'll hand it over to Andrew to give his speech for the vice chair position.
Hey guys, I'm Andrew. Guys may have seen me in the Discord. I have the Jerry picture. I'm pretty active in there. So I'm running for the vice chair position. As for background credentials, I've been a part of IEEE for the past whole academic year. Basically, I'm pretty close with Alex, so he kind of swept me into the whole thing and building up the whole club. So I've been pretty active all throughout this past year. I've been active on all the different workshops we've done, including the solar charger and the power supply. I was pretty involved in both of those processes, planning and execution, as well as like volunteering on the specific days. And then I also had the idea for the RF radio that he mentioned earlier. So hopefully I'll be able to have a bigger handle on that next year too when we're in person. I think that'll be fun. And then as for other background experience, I was also the treasurer this past year for our sister organization, IEEE PES. So there we were able to hold some online like lectures and things like that from industry professionals. And then also I helped a little bit last year before everything went online to hold events and like plan out food and things like that for those events. And then during the next year, I'd like to still continue this dedication to IEEE. We have a lot of cool things planned, a lot of very ambitious things. So we'll need all the people we can coming out and helping. And then one of the things I do plan to do in the future is try to incorporate more fundraising events for the club, especially if we're gonna transition to more in-person things. So more like maybe video game tournaments, movie nights, things like that. And just like maybe sell like IEEE swag or food or things like that, and just try to raise funds for future projects and other future workshops. And yeah, so I think with your guys' votes, I could definitely help a lot with this organization. It's already grown so much this past year, and hopefully I can help it grow even more. Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, Andrew. So yeah, we're going to go alphabetically through the next, anytime there's more than one person running for a position. So we're going to start off with Abdul. I guess one more point as well. If you're running for multiple positions, just when you give your speech, give it for describing what you would do in each position you're running for. I don't know if Abdul. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah,
Awesome.
Thanks. Good evening, everyone. My name is Abdul Malik Mustafa. I'm a junior studying electrical engineering, as you know. One of the reasons why I wanted to run for both secretary and marketing director is because I've seen how much IEEE has grown over the past academic year, and seeing how you guys are involved with volunteer events and trying to partner with other organizations was very cool, because I'm also a member of NESB, and I was thinking if I were to be chosen as a secretary and marketing director, I can promote IEEE in the sense that we can be given more opportunity to collaborate with more organizations on campus, preferably engineering organizations. And we can do a lot of service projects, kind of like the one you guys have planned with this summer for Honduras and the water filtration system. And also doing like, usual volunteer events like the cleanups. We could like work more on that and like reach out to more volunteer organizations. And I would also, as a marketing director, if I was to be picked for this upcoming semester, I would love to work more on the podcast and, just develop it in the sense that we're more out there. We create more publicity for IEEE, so people know what they're essentially missing, so they're more aware of the things they could like put on their resume, and they're just given that awareness that, oh, there are things that IEEE provides that that can help them in when applying for jobs or internships or co-ops or whatever they choose to apply for. I've been a member of IEEE from since last semester, and my first real project was the solar power workshop, and I really enjoyed that process because that was one of my first main projects I did as an engineer. So that was that was a very rewarding experience for me. And seeing how much impact that has on me, I felt like I would be I would be in the right position to like serve IEEE and just pave a way for other members or future members who might want to join this organization to also give back to the community as much as they can, and also take on leadership positions as we're all doing right now. So I hope you guys vote for me, and yeah, I hope we can do a lot to give back to the community as an organization. And yeah, thank you.
Awesome. Okay, so let's hand it over to Lance for his speech.
All right. My name is Lance Matarang. I'm an upcoming senior doing electrical engineering with minoring in mathematics. And I'm applying to both the secretary or the social chair of our organization. All right. So the reason why I think I am more qualified to take this task between the two positions I have listed is that I used to be I am the event coordinator for IEEE currently. And just like to say, like, when I first applied, like, I knew there were going to be more struggles happening, considering that COVID was more prevalent in our in last year and then this year, and we couldn't get any events rolling because we needed or it was pretty hard to do like in-person stuff, and we had to go to virtual. But now that we have a vaccine and then everything's like smoothing, we can run more social events that I wanted to do in my previous term, such as like what Alex has said, intramurals, beach hangout, tailgating, and I just feel like that from the time that I was first IEEE member back in my sophomore year, and now I've been seeing like a bunch of a bunch of uh, like a family of like IEEE members, like a boom essentially. And like as for me, I've been introduced to like most of the stuff from IEEE, so I pretty much know like the N words of this organization, so I can help out with like more delicate stuff like efficiently. And I have been and then I want to like push like more stuff for social events. So yeah, that's it. That's it for me, and vote for me. Yeah.
All right, awesome. Sebastian, if you want to give yours on secretary, treasurer, and project chair.
Sure. Hi, my name is Sebastian. So the reason why I'm running for secretary and why I think I'm qualified for it is because I think I would be a good, well, essentially when you're secretary, you're communicating with each e-board member of the e-board, and I think I would also like to incorporate ideas into each member, or how would I say this? Like, basically, yeah, like give ideas out, help everyone. I think essentially that's whether secretary, treasurer, or project chair, I would like to help out in each part. Uh, Definitely organize. I think I'm a pretty organized person. I think the biweekly newsletters would I would love to play around with that. But aside from that, treasure, I think I already keep annual budgets for myself. I think I would have pretty fun fundraising ideas. And for project chair, I already have a couple ideas for that, such as I really haven't even mentioned this to anyone. I think audio amplifier would be a great idea to do. But yeah.
All right, awesome. Now let's go to the remaining people for the treasurer spot. Let's start off with Dimitri.
Hi, how's it going? Would I be able to use the screen share so that I could?
Yeah, sounds good. Let me. How do I do this real quick? Stop sharing. That's what I need to do. Oh shoot! Spoiler.
I'm still disabled.
Oh, true. My bad. Yeah, sorry. There you go. That should work. My apologies.
Perfect, no problem. Thank you very much. All right, how's it going, you guys? My name is Dimitri Cabrera. I'm running here for treasurer, and I'm new here to UCF. Here, let me. I'm a transfer student out of FSU. I'm a third-year electrical engineering major, and I am involved in the Collegiate Space Foundation, the Society for Hispanic Professional Hispanic Professional Engineers. Reasons why I think that I'd be qualified for this is over the last year, I've helped manage the budget for a local earring business called Mestiza Clay, as well as assisted in the bookkeeping club back at FSU, or sorry, the bookkeeping back at a nightclub at FSU called Recess, as well as being able to manage my own finances, which always seems to be the most difficult of using Excel and Google Sheets for the past 3 years. A little bit more about me, fun facts. Animal lover, I got 2 dogs, 2 nieces, 2 nephews, love running, love scuba diving, and that's a little bit more about me. I think that in the upcoming year, I would have some pretty fun fundraising ideas using social media as probably like the main platform to try to get the message out there. And yeah, that's why I think that I'd be qualified. Thank you, everyone.
All right, good stuff. Let's get back here. Let me reshare my screen. Oh yeah. Oh, oops, wrong thing. Present. All right, awesome. Thank you, Dimitri. Let's go over to Tony then.
Hi, everyone. I'm Tony. Third junior going on to becoming a senior this upcoming fall. Want to be a treasurer because personally, I talked to Alex and Lance a lot, and I know how much they've worked and how far they've come this whole entire year building up IEEE to what it is. And I've seen a lot of the behind the scenes where they had been struggling a lot, especially towards the beginning. And it kind of hurt a lot to not be able to help them more than I could. And also talking to Shauna as well. And I always saw that one of the main issues was getting funding and how they started off, cold calling companies and stuff like that. And now they're at the point where they understand hey, we need to reach out to them actually promoting these projects in order to get that funding and sponsorships that we need. I've been a part of IEEE for a couple years now, Haven't really been involved towards the beginning, mostly because I didn't even know where to start. But current member now, and also a member of Re-Electric, where we've also been having funding issues. And some ideas that like I could bring to the table is like reaching out to like different restaurants and stores to like have it where like, you know, you come in and like partial proceeds go to our clubs and stuff like that. And overall, I'm just looking to find a way to help out and make sure IEEE becomes what it's always meant to be.
Oops. All right. Oh, shoot. Okay, yeah. So project chair, let's go to, let's start off with John here and take it away, John.
Good evening, everybody. My name is John Gerlach. I'm currently a sophomore doing computer engineering, and I had the absolute privilege of working heavily with the disinfecting robot this past semester and getting my hands dirty with that project with the power supply. And I think what's really important about the project chair is opening up many different opportunities to people of various experiences with either electrical, computer, or anything. So making sure giving those opportunities to everybody, either by rotating out different workshops that are a bit more advanced or more beginner, giving everybody a chance to get their hands dirty, as I did. Like examples where some people will go in, they think it's very intimidating to really get started with electrical or computer engineering, and to do these small projects can raise your confidence, get you to understand what electrical components do, and really just make you feel excited about what you'll be doing after college. And what I believe that I'm qualified for this position is I'm still very early on in my degree, to a point where I'm still learning as much as I can. And I'm also about to get more advanced with it. So I'll be able to sympathize with those who are still relatively new, but also provide a level of experience to others who understand what's going on. So I could provide to both fields. Besides that, that is all I have for you guys. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Thanks, John. Now we're going to go to Natalia to talk about service share.
So hi, everyone. My name is Natalia. I'm honored to have been part of the service share this semester, and I'm hoping to be able to do it again for next semester. I'm really happy about the community service we've been able to accomplish this semester doing the Orlando restoration efforts, working with Keep Orlando Beautiful and Global Engineering Brigades, but we're hoping to incorporate new projects this upcoming semester, like the Future Electrical Nights, in which we're wanting to go to schools and maybe do some workshops, have some guest speakers, plant that seed of inspiration for the future engineers. And I'm also hoping to have many ideas, like maybe doing a tree planting, veggies planting, also maybe doing charity runs, which will be fun, incorporating giving to the community as well as giving to us some movement. So I hope you vote for me.
Awesome. Thanks, Natalia. All right, let's go to Antonia and talk about social chair.
Hello, everyone. My name is Antonia Jimenez. I'm originally from Colombia, but I have lived about half of my life in El Salvador, a very small country in Central America, near Honduras, where the social program about the water filtration will happen. Now I'm here at UCF pursuing an electrical engineering major, and I'm currently a sophomore. I know most of you don't know me yet, but this is just the beginning. I wanted to join this organization since I came here, but the lack of knowledge about how to join and the lack of confidence created by being an international student did not make me comfortable about joining. Now I feel prepared to join this big family and be there for the international students that are feeling like I felt 2 years ago. I want to be that connection between the upcoming international students and the ones that are already part of this family and know how everything works. I'm here today running for this position because I love to learn and interact with new people. But moreover, I feel that there is so much to do to include the international students and that way be a more diverse IEEE family, sharing different ideas but always working for the same goals. I will I will be more than happy to serve as your social chair and learn more from you guys. Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks so much. Now let's go to, I guess, Muhammad for marketing director.
Hey everyone, my name is Mohammed Bidaro, and I'm running for the marketing director position. I'm also the current marketing director for IEEE UCF. So when I first ran last year, my goal was to basically grow our social media presence and to also create really cool flyers that would draw people to our club. And I think I definitely accomplished that goal. Our social media pages have grown by a lot, and I'm sure you guys have seen all my artwork and flyers that I made. I'm running again because I want to continue helping expanding our club and making awesome flyers, and I want to keep working with Alex and Triple UCF team. So vote for me if you want to still see cool flyers. Thank you.
Solid pitch. Let's go to the webmaster role. So let's start off here with Brandon.
All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Brandon Jones. I am a junior for electrical engineering, and I want to become part of this IEEE family and help with the webmaster position. The main thing I want to focus on during my term, if I'm to be elected, is the app development team. Hopefully, working and planning out an application for IEEE members to utilize. This might be optimistic or pessimistic, but I would hope to have a wireframe for the application sometime by end of summer, midsummer, and hopefully to build a team around that same time, depending on what the people would want. Also, for the actual website itself, I would hope to focus more on some events which aren't highlighted, that I feel like should be highlighted, like Night's Open Circuit, which I believe, I don't believe is currently on there. But yeah, that's my plan, and I hope that I'm elected to the position. Thank you.
Awesome. Good stuff, Brandon. So the next one, Derek can actually attend in person because I think he's having a quiz right now. So I'm going to show a video that he prepared beforehand. So let me.
I'm proud to say I'm a part of IEEE.
Now
it's
it's
because
too
I
loud.
know that with everything we do to serve our community, learn more about ourselves, and pursue our passions, we're all benefiting the world. We all want to change the world for the better. Some don't take that first step. But just by being in IEEE, I feel that we've all taken that step by becoming members of one of the most expansive organizations in the country. But to me, being a member isn't enough. Not only do I want to benefit the community, but I also want to benefit our organization. I want to take on an officer position because I believe I could help IEEE take the next step to a better year. Even though one of our main goals is to help individuals grow, find themselves, and pursue what they're passionate about, I believe that connection is key. Connecting with the other individuals around us will ensure a stronger sense of unity. Connecting with other organizations, divisions, and perhaps other schools. But it all starts here, with my connection to all of you in this meeting. And I think it begins with one simple word: hello. So, hello. My name is Derek Amin, and I hope that all of you vote for me to become the next webmaster.
All right, awesome. So yeah, thanks to Derek for submitting that and being able to present, even though he couldn't be here in person. Or I guess none of us are here in person, but you get the gist. All right, so let's hand it over to Evan for the last speech here, talking about Webmaster.
All right, so my name is Evan Long. I'm a computer engineering major. Right now, I'm a junior, but I'm going into my senior year next year, so I have 1 year left. And so the reason why I'm here for the webmaster position is because I believe that I'm qualified, because I have done some web development myself using Python. using an extension called Django. I don't know if you guys ever heard of it, but it's web development stuff. And so in Django, I was like making a game called Categories. It's a board game with I would say up to like 6 people. And the way I was doing it was go like make it similar to like Scribble.io. I don't know if you guys ever played it, but I was trying to make it like a IO based game so anyone can play it. And what's it called? I was I'm like working on the database right now, and the front end I'm having a friend help me with it because I'm not really too knowledgeable on the front end of using the Django because I'm just like doing it as a side project right now, going through like YouTube videos, stuff like that. And yeah, I've been IEEE member for like 2 years now. And in the fall, like before Corona, was I was working on the robot for Southeast Con. And in the spring, I couldn't really work on it because school kind of caught up to me. So, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Awesome. All right. Yeah. Thank you to everybody that ran for positions. We will be. Let me go to this slide then. I guess you've seen enough of that one. Let's talk about how you can vote for who you would like to be the next officers. So, if you would like, you could straight up scan the current QR code that's on your screen. We'll leave this up here for a few moments and probably go here at the end of the meeting as well. But yeah, so I don't know if someone just did it, but if someone could post the link to that as well in the chat, just to give some added ability for those of you that are unable to take the QR code. But yeah, so basically all the officers need to be voted on. Anyone that receives, I think we're doing whoever gets the most votes, like percentage wise. We're not doing majority vote. It's basically just whoever out of the positions wins, barring a tie that we need a runoff. And yeah, so basically everyone feel free to vote for all of those. There is also the opportunity for you to do write-ins if you would like to do that. It's your privilege or your right in a voting situation to do so. So feel free to if you would like. The other positions, I think we'll talk about that a little bit more in the next slide, but there will be more positions that we as officers will be appointing throughout the next year. So if you didn't run for one of the positions now and want a role that perhaps has more diffuse responsibility, but you still want to give back to the community and contribute, apply to one of those roles. Especially if you don't end up winning one of the positions and you ran for one, I would highly recommend that. I think everybody that ran is honestly a superb candidate. So we would love to have you be a part of the team in one facet or another. I think no matter who wins, I think this next year is going to be really kick-ass regardless. And if you are going to vote, I think we'll send this here as well, but please fill out the membership form by today, just so that we can have it, that we have some safeguard against somebody flooding the ballot with random emails from people that aren't a part of the organization. So we're going to require that anyone that votes be a member from today or prior. But so if you are not a member now, I mean, it's free membership, so just fill out the form so we have just a check there. And yeah, that's how we're going to be doing it. The window is going to be from now until Monday at noon. And then at that time, we will announce all the winners. So again, more leadership roles. We're going to go just quickly in more detail, and we will we'll talk a little bit about each role that's going to be available. So we're going to have, again, the committee positions. These are going to be between 16 and 20 positions, more or less. It's kind of like the recommendation, but we could even go further than that. So look out for those. Those applications will basically open in a few weeks once the new officers are inaugurated. These are going to be semesterly roles. So if you are not sure if you'll have the ability to commit a full year, then that's totally fine. You can be a part of the team for one, let's say the fall semester, and then not in the spring, or vice versa. Workshops and project leads are going to be something that we always are continually moving in and out. So basically, when a project begins, we look for leads for that project, and same with a workshop. And then basically you will be serving in that role until you either have to step down for some reason or the project is completed. And then additionally, the vice chair is going to, along with the marketing director, are going to assist in building out the Knights Open Circuit team. This will include the podcast host, the host, that's plural, we still do two, and the editing team and also a directing team as well. And we're also going to try to implement a graphic design team with the marketing director position. And again, we'll be making some more roles as well. I know I'm missing one that was said in one of the speeches that I think was really good. I'm forgetting what it is, but there's going to be a lot of different ways for you guys to get involved, especially since we're going to, again, be moving into this more in-person thing. So if there's anything that you have a recommendation for that you would like to see or that is not getting enough attention, please reach out to anyone who's on the committee currently or any of the people that will, once we announce them, that will be on next year's officer committee. So yeah, I think with that, again, if you have any ideas for projects, workshops, videos, or events, or really anything that you want to see from us, please reach out to us at any time. The door is always open. The Discord is always up, even though my UCF is sometimes down. And we always like to hear your feedback. So if you have any critiques on the way that we present ourselves, on anything that we do, anything we could do better, please reach out to us on that. I think there was, okay, so some final notes. Come out to our future events, join our projects, all these good things. Go vote, share your cool ideas. Good luck on your finals. Keep kicking ass. And as always, we love you guys. All right, so I'll move back up to the voting here. I will end the recording real quick.